Happy finally Friday. Cal Raleigh provided all the Mariner offense, but Baltimore came out on top yesterday 4-3 to complete a 3-game sweep. The Orioles scored the game's first run on a wild pitch from Brian Wu, who didn't have his usual good stuff for Seattle. Cal tied it right afterwards with an RBI single, then gave Seattle the lead with a 2-run home run, his league-leading 24th of the season. But it would not be the Northwest. It would actually be the Northwest boy coming home, Adley Rutschman, who completed an incredible welcome home series to help Baltimore with the sweep.
Late June, when the water finally gets a little bit warmer and the winds calm down. That's in the dirt. Hanley will break towards the plate.
This is laced into left field, base hit. Not a surprise. Cal Raleigh has tied this game up in the 3rd inning.
What a great at-bat by Cal Raleigh.
If I'm the Orioles, I want no part of Cal Raleigh. Well, they pitch to him, and Cal sends a moonshot to right field. It is gone! They dared him to hit it, and Cal Raleigh just connected on his Major League leading 24th home run. A go-ahead skyscraper, and it's 3-1 Mariners.
0-2.
Goodbye.
A rocket down the right field line. Goodbye! And just like that, this game is tied on the sensational swing. An amazing series from Adley Rutschman.
I don't think he wants to leave Seattle.
His 2nd home run of the series, his 7th of the season, and it's a 3-3 game.
No.
Henderson making a bid. Tavares back at the wall, and the O's have gone back to back. A go-ahead home run by Gunnar Henderson, number 8 on the season for Gunnar.
Well, you know, we told you about the 26 and a third innings, 5th, 6th, and 7th innings, only 1 run. Well, he just put 3 on the board.
The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss to finish the ball game and cap off a 3-game series sweep in the Emerald City. Brian Baker slams the door. The Orioles use a 3-run 6th inning, going back-to-back. Adley Rutschman's homecoming was superb. He got the game-tying home run. Gunnar Henderson the go-ahead solo home run, and the Orioles use it for a 4-3 win.
Seattle finished the homestand 3-6 after being swept. They'll try to turn things around in Anaheim tonight against the Angels. That's at 6:38 on Root Sports Northwest. Well, Seattle went into the series with Baltimore a half game in front in the American League West. Now they're a game and a half back as Houston beat Pittsburgh 8-2. Seattle remains 4 games in front of Texas after the Rangers fell to Tampa Bay 4-3. The Athletics salvaged the final game of their series with Minnesota, beating the Twins 14-3. The Angels had the day off yesterday. Well, the Seattle Seahawks are celebrating their 50th season in the NFL with the 2025 fan vote for the top 50 players of all time. Current punter Michael Dickson was selected as a specialist on the all-50 list, along with former Seahawks punter John Ryan. Dickson says he takes a lot of pride in that.
Pretty cool. You know, I haven't really taken my time here for granted at all, so it's quite an honor to be part of that.
Going on that list with John Ryan, I know you guys overlapped for that one training camp, and you've talked about like what a good mentor he was. Is it cool to see him go in at the same time?
Yeah, no, that was definitely cool. 2 punters on there.
You're kind of an old man around here now, a little bit. Has been being here as long as you are. How do you?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy going into my 8th year. I still feel like my rookie season was like a season ago. You know, I come out here and think about, you know, that rookie mini camp where I was, you know, locked in, taking it super serious. And I still feel like I'm like that today. Like I said earlier, like I haven't taken any of my time here for granted. Doing everything I can to leave here, you know, when the time comes, leave with no regrets. So I'm doing everything.
Seahawks ranked 11th overall in special teams last season in the NFL. Special teams coach Jay Harbaugh says he hopes to improve on that this season.
Yeah, it was the opportunity to reflect is, I mean, that's what we all do after the year, which is awesome. And it's, you know, it's everything in terms of the improvement, even the stuff that, you feel like you did well, you with enough time, and you're really self-critical, you want to do even better. You know what I mean? So every phase, really regardless of how it went, you're trying to chase those improvements. Some going to be smaller than others probably, and then looking again at what you have on your roster, and hey, we have this particular player, maybe this is an area where we could do something a little bit different than we did before. So that's a kind of a different wrinkle on it, but it makes it really exciting. But yeah, the self-reflection, just the same as we ask for of the players, is a huge part of what we do as coaches too.
Linebacker Ernest Jones IV signed an extension with the Seahawks in the offseason. He says it's great to be in one spot for a while, unlike last year when he got traded twice.
I mean, I said a good little bit last year. I mean, this place fits me. I love this team. I love this defense. I love those players in that locker room. So having a chance to be around them and build something, that we weren't able to build, later in the year, early now, and get that camaraderie and everyone closer, you can't beat that. Maybe around April, me and my wife finally, we were, laying down and we looked at each other and we're like, dang, I finally feel clear-headed. With everything that was going on, we couldn't focus on our situation. We just had to attack what was next, and having this time off to really, truly, think about and ponder on what happened. It's a blessing to be where I am now, but like I said earlier, I'm more focused on now playing my best football and going out here and being the best linebacker that this team's seen. So,
if you'd like to see the complete all 50 list, then head to Seahawks.com. Kelowna took advantage of 5 walks by AppleSox starter Christian Garcia, effectively chasing him in the third inning in the Falcons' 5-4 victory last night. Wenatchee closed the gap to within a run with a 3-run 7th, but could get no closer as Kelowna salvaged the final of the 3-game series. Noah Fields and Jake Sanko drove in 3 of the AppleSox 4 runs. Wenatchee plays at Nanaimo tonight in the first of a 3-game weekend series. That starts at 6:35. You can hear the action on Sunny FM. Well, Kamloops brought 10 men to the plate in the top of the first inning, scoring 6 runs and going on for a 6-2 win over Bellingham. Jason Green hit a grand slam home run in the bottom of the 4th, leading Edmonton to a sweep of Victoria with a 7-1 win. Jeremy Giesig hit a 3-run home run and had 5 RBI in Port Angeles' 12-8 win over Nanaimo. Raul Fabian Jr. hit a home run for the Night Owls and had 4 RBI in the loss. Portland completed a 3-game sweep of Corvallis with 14 runs on 16 hits and a 14-0 shutout. Josh Schleichert led the way for the Pickles with 3 hits, 3 runs, and 3 RBI. Tyler Brenneman pitched 6 shutout innings to help Marion Berries win their first series in franchise history, the 6-4 win at Ridgefield. Tanner Kern was 4 for 5 with 4 runs, while Isaiah Chacon drove in 3 for Walla Walla in a 12-7 win at Yakima Valley. Bryant Starr hit a bases-loaded single in the bottom of the 9th to tie the game at 9-9, and then Springfield's Dylan Carson walked it off with an RBI single to lead the Drifters over Bend by a final of 10-9. Let's check the sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a great weekend.